Hello guys, welcome back to Toucan Tarot. My goodness, it's been a while. I really hope you're all well. Apologies I've not posted in a while. I mean, it's just been crazy, not only for myself, but the world is crazy right now. I truly wish you're all well. Let me know how you are in the comments below. I thought I'd do a nice, light reading today, certainly to bring hopefully some light into your life with all the madness that's going on. And the subject we have chosen is your next relationship. So your next relationship, what are we looking at? Really interesting little reading. We're going to be doing pick a crystal as usual. Links all of that down below if you want to skip straight there. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for a couple of things recently. The first one, this tarot deck, Oracle of the Fairies. It's so beautiful. It was on my wish list and someone sent it to me. Thank you so much. The problem is I don't know who sent it. It didn't have a note inside. Whether Amazon forgot to add one, I'm not sure. So please get in touch if this lovely deck was from you. It's beautiful and I love them. And I'm going to be using them today in this love reading. So yeah, Oracle of the Fairies, really beautiful. We're going to be using that. Also, I'm just going to grab this one. I got this from the lovely Fiona. Thank you so much, Fiona. Healing Light. I'm going to be using these today, deck as well. Thank you so much. If anyone does want an energy exchange, all the links are down below in my videos anyway. But without further ado, let's crack on to today's reading. So, your next relationship, that's what we're looking at here. And we've got 3 crystals. So we have crystal 1, crystal 2, and crystal 3. Again, timestamps are down below. Just before you pick these though, I'd like you to take 5 deep breaths in. So, and let it go. And while you're doing that, I'd like to think which crystal resonates with you the most. Really look at them, feel it. We've got crystal 1, crystal 2, and crystal 3. Again, timestamps are down below, so click ahead to your reading. Lots of love and light. Thank you so much to all the subscribers. Oh my goodness, it's gone a bit mental recently, and then I disappeared. So I'm sorry for that. But thank you so much for all the new subscribers. If you haven't hit subscribe, please do. I'm new to YouTube, and I'm just enjoying it so much. I'm so humbled by this channel. The messages I get from you guys, the gifts I get from you guys, the feedback, it's just so lovely. So lovely. And it means a lot to me. And it really brightens my day so much. Probably don't realise it, but it really does. So thank you so much. Let's crack on. So first of all, we will be doing crystal 1, and this is your next relationship. So let's go ahead. We're going to pop these here just for a second. I'm going to pop that one over there. Crystal 1. So your next relationship. To start out with, we're going to be using, and let me just pop that there. We're going to be using the Healing Light deck. I've just received this. So this is actually the very first time I've used them. Again, lovely Fiona, so thank for these. Thank you so much. They're lovely. Right, and we're going to be looking straight at, with these cards, your person. So we're going to start off, and we have 7 of diamonds, 8 of diamonds. I'm going to be reading these upright, just in case you're wondering what I'm doing. Queen of Hearts, and the Ace of Hearts. And then we're going to be moving on to the Lunar Soul Tarot, which I always love. And we're going to be looking here at the connection between the two of you. So this is a bit more going to give us some insight about them. And then here we're going to be looking at, again, with this particular deck, they prefer the upright readings, and I like to go along with each deck particularly. Page of Discs, 10 of Cups. Let's have a look. 8 of Discs, 8 of Cups. Also, let's put out some advice card on this situation. And with this, I'm going to be using Work Your Light, Rebecca Campbell. I'm a huge fan of Rebecca Campbell, and as Danielle Noel. Oh, I say it in every video. For those of you that watch me, you're probably thinking, here she goes again. But I just love her artwork so much. But yeah, I love these. Love. I need to get the other decks. They are on my wish list. I should just get them, really. Because I can't believe I haven't, because I love these ones so much. But we're going to be looking at some advice now. We've got Answer the Call. And again, this is all to do with your next relationship. Answer the call and the ever unfolding rose. Let me just move these down a little bit there so you can see those. Great. These are quite big cards in the middle, so it's taking up quite a lot of room, but we're going to take even more room because I'm going to pull also Spirit of the Animal Oracle cards. So we're going to put a couple of these now, one for you and one for them. And again, this is in regards to your relationship together, but we're going to look individually, but it is surrounding the relationship. And these are just so beautiful. I love these cards so much. So for them, dolphin play. For you, tiger. Wow. Carol Baskin. Whenever I see a tiger, Carol Baskin just comes into my head. Carol Baskin. Sorry, that song, whenever I hear it, it's just her song. I'm so sorry to just inflict that upon you. Right. Great. I am going to pull out some more oracle cards. As I mentioned earlier, we're going to pull out some fairy ones, which is the fairy oracle that I've just received. Amazing. And also, I've got some Whispers of Love oracle cards, which, of course, completely appropriate for this reading. But yeah, let's have a really good look in here and just get straight into it, shall we? And then we can pull some more in a moment. Right. So in regards to them, I say he. That's just natural for me. I'm into guys. But obviously, whatever relates to you, you may be male, female, vice versa. So many variations. Entirely what suits you. Right. So the first thing I get, definitely we're dealing with a very strong card here. You know, someone that's really, we see that here with the number 12 card, 7 of diamonds. You know, someone that's really up for debate and conversation. I would almost say maybe they're a little bit gossipy. Not necessarily gossipy, more debate, you know, not gossipy in an annoying sense whatsoever. So don't worry, you've not got, you know, some complete arsehole chatterbox on your case. Just purely really conversational, very much loves a debate. Yeah, just he's there, you know, very happy to kind of, I'm seeing literally appear with a microphone speaking to people, not in a comedy sense or an entertainment sense, but I'm getting knowledge, like a speaker. And that rolls straight on and makes sense with the rest of the cards. Obviously, we've got the lock here, and the key, sorry. Really strong person. And in this sense, just so you know, you've probably, if you've read, watched my readings before, you'll know that I read through my guides, who we have here today, Luchuan, and of course, Tukun, always protecting and always looking over. But yeah, they're saying the same thing, really strong individual, very strong individual. And people take note of that. Definitely, though, they're wanting, and we've got obviously here the new beginnings card, but we're really feeling this of, you know, a family. They want a family. They're waiting for you. You know, they're waiting, well, for you or their future partner. I mean, this is your next relationship. So right now they're waiting for you. And yeah, they're really quite starting to think about family in the background. Obviously, we see such a strong individual that's represented here in the gentleman card. So we're seeing, you know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a man, whatever relates to you, but we're seeing definite masculine, strong energies here. So quite I don't want to say dominant in a negative way, but, you know, someone that knows who they are and very much knows where they stand strong, you know, strong person. But yeah, they're looking for love, that they're looking for you. That's what they're looking for, and not just you, but, you know, I think they really want to start that journey, that family journey. Going down to have a look, obviously, how you two are intertwined, and really getting a case here of, and they're trying to say the same thing, that you will meet doing something active. I'm getting doing something really practical. So some kind of event, so whether it be a book reading or getting more than a book reading, almost like a demonstration, or, you know, a rally, or, I mean, obviously everything that's going on. I mean, it could be something, you know, get involved in the protest, and maybe while you're out protesting, but something really significant, you'll meet this person, but it'll be something practical, and it's interlinked with business, is what I want to say. So wherever it is you meet this person, and it will be doing an activity of some kind somewhere, whatever it is you're both doing there where you meet, that will actually lead to something down the line, and I'll touch upon that in a moment. But yeah, definitely, you're going to instantly connect with this person. And I think at first, you're going to become really good friends before that romance starts. So it's not necessarily someone that you just see and think, oh, take me now. You're really going to hit it off. There's going to be a deeper level of feeling in this relationship and of understanding of each other, because it's not just surface level, this relationship. That will be a level under. Excellent news. But yeah, so definitely in that sense, and it's great celebration. It's going to be a really, really great relationship in that sense. Very family orientated, friends orientated. But yeah, I think you may start off as friends, and certainly you're going to be the best of friends. That's what relationships should be, right? But this definitely will be in this case. And we go back obviously to the Eight of Discs here as well. And this is telling us, this is speaking of work and righteous work, and that's what the card signifies in its traditional sense. And definitely, again, we're going to go back to this one here, because when you meet, and this definitely is when you meet this person, as I said, whatever it is you're doing, that will kind of turn into a business. I feel for the both of you, not a business, but a venture of some kind, or a project, for the two of you. And it's going to be really honest and worthwhile and meaningful and really exciting and righteous. It's right. It's the right thing to do, which is great, because you're both you're so great in each other's company. That friendship that I speak of earlier actually makes you a great team when you're working on projects together. But yeah, not necessarily a business, but more a venture or I don't know, but you're going to be doing a project. Project is what I'm going to call it. We then move across with the Eight of Cups. Now, Eight of Cups. So this signifies, obviously, short-term gain, that kind of thing. And what Lutran's saying here, I'm really getting the feeling that this person's going to help you kind of step away, and you with them is going to help you step away from old and begin anew, but in a new way. And all this project that we spoke about, or this thing that you do together, is like magic, and it really is closing the door on your life. So actually, this relationship, it's not just going to affect you in the love department, but it's going to have a real shift in you. And that's a really wonderful thing. This is purely just about your next relationship, how you're going to get there, and the beginning. This isn't whether you're going to marry that person and so forth. So whatever ends up happening, whether this relationship continues on, I'm not saying either way it won't, but it's great, because it really is going to help shift you up that level. And you're going to leave behind a lot in your old life, is what Lutran's saying, that just didn't serve you well. And that's really going to help. And in turn, you're going to give that to this person as well. Oh, I just got tingles. That's really magical. Real shift that's going to happen with you both in a really positive way. Let's have a look here. We pulled, in fact, before we go there, I'm going to have a look at your advice, oracle cards up here. So the first one, answer your call. What is your soul calling you to do? Again, Lutran's saying normally these cards, when I pull them, they're aimed at one of you or the other. This is at both of you, Lutran's saying. Whatever you meet in, that's going to be something really special for you both. And that's what you're being called to do. And that's what's going to lead you through this journey. So just keep your eyes peeled and do good. All the things you wanted to do, do them. You're going to meet this person in the process of that. So something that really inspires you right now and you feel good about, go out, do it. Obviously be safe. We're in a crazy world right now, whether it's obviously against the virus or violence or riots. There's so much going on, but be safe in whatever it is you're doing. Always spread love, but just go and do whatever it is that you're thinking of doing right now. Ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. It is happening for you, and this is going to be blessed. And I can't help but feel, this next relationship, it's more than a relationship for you. I keep getting again pulled in back to this card here, and it's so magical. I can't explain the feeling I'm feeling for you right now. It's going to shift you up a level. I'm feeling that you're literally going to get, because due to this relationship and the things that will happen within this and on this journey, you're going to be upgraded. Your vibration, both of you, you're going to be upgraded in your knowing, in your understanding, in every sense here on, in our dimension, in up on your higher self. It's just going to do so much for you. it is happening for you. So really exciting times ahead. Super excited for you guys. Let's have a look. We pulled this one for them, didn't we? Dolphin, play. Swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom, go with the flow. And this is very much who they are, Dolphin. This is Luchuan saying they need to play a little bit more. You'll inject that into them. But they really are so free-spirited, but they already have that confidence. It's funny because it says here, inhale confidence and exhale fear. And it's funny because those that appear on the outside the most confident, they are confident, but inside nobody's 100%. Very few people are 100% solid inside. So do bear that in mind with this person as well. But yeah, they know how to deal with it. They literally do. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. But really fun person. That's with them. Let's have a look at you. You got the Tiger card. Fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. Oh, such a powerful card. You're full of something right now. It's all inside you. You need to let it go and get it out there. Whatever it is that you've been thinking about recently, it's been consuming your mind. And I've got a feeling that, I'm just hearing and feeling it's something good. Do it. That's where you're going to meet this person. You're fierce. Just, lovely, lovely, lovely spread. Let me pull some fairy cards and have a couple of those. Guys, this is really exciting. You're about to go on a super adventure. This isn't just a relationship. This is an adventure. I think this is going to be, I don't think Luchuan has just confirmed, this is going to be one of those relationships that really, I've said that the whole way through, but it really is. In life you get relationships that really stick out from the rest, not because you necessarily love this person, but they taught you so much. This is going to be this relationship. It's a real pivotal point for you, and it will be in your life, for the better and for great stuff. Let's pull a couple of these pixie cards. I'm going to pull two for you. I'll put them down here. We've got stargazing, and we have fairy spotting. It's so cute, this deck. Again, let me know if this was you that sent me these. I love them. First of all, stargazing. When you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. Stargazing, guys, I do this every night. I'm a bit obsessed with it. I just love to sit and look at the stars. It's great always to meditate outdoors as well, but actual stargazing, do it more. The moon, certainly with you, I'm really feeling that it can give you so much energy and power at the moment, almost like a wolf. Go and seep up that energy in the moon. And yeah, it will really help. And your thoughts will take you somewhere that they need to be while you're doing that. Fairy spotting. It's time to go fairy spotting. It's said that seeing is believing, but in fact the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. Oh my God, such a powerful card. And, ignore the fairy part. I mean, fairies are so magical and wonderful anyway, but ignore the fairy part for a second. That right there. It's said that seeing is believing, but in fact the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. People say, I don't believe that. I haven't seen it. I don't believe it. But sometimes you have to believe and then you will see. Real big message in that. Oh, I got tingles. Such an on point comment for your reading. I'm going to read it again for you. It's said that seeing is believing, but in fact the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. You need to believe more. And sometimes, obviously in some situations you do need to see something, but in this instance you just got to believe because you are so on point. You're the tiger, you're strong. You've got real passion. Clearly you're on a righteous path. So go forth and do, and do whatever it is you're thinking. Let's have a look for love. Because that was a little bit more directed at you, that one. Let's have a final couple of cards. This is Whispers of Love Oracle deck. So pretty again. But I'm going to pull a couple of these for you both as well. So let's pull this one first. Let's have a look. Oh, what we've got here. Act as if your partner is here. Oh, love that card. Listen with your heart. Act as if your partner is here. This is a message to both of you. I mean, Toucan assures me this message will be delivered to them. Obviously, they're not watching this video. Maybe they are. But this message will be delivered to them, but it's for you as well. Act as if, because they are pining, remember, they're pining for a relationship, for you. They want to start a family. They want to get going on an adventure with someone. And you're the one they're going to take on that adventure. You're both going to take each other on it. But act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you. So you will always consider them. That's really lovely. That's a nice little bit of advice for you. And listen with your heart. You are listening, but need to hear with a loving heart. Always remember, especially I feel you're so passionate right now. Passion is running through your veins, coursing through. And that's just a reminder to look back and, when we're so focused on something, sometimes you need to remember just to hear others a little bit more. And empathy is something that's coming through here. Empathise. You need a little bit more empathy. You've got lots, tons of it, in fact, abundance, but always room for more. But yeah, listen with your heart. That's your final advice card. What a lovely reading. I really hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. I thought it was great. If you would like to go further into this, of course, just let me know. All the details are down below. But I'm super excited for you guys. Literally, journey, massive, massive journey ahead. Really the awesome type. The type that's going to sweep you. If you're an office worker right now, you might not be. A small percentage of you will be. But for the, just as an example, if you're an office worker right now, you're going to be swept up off that normal 9 to 5 life and taken on a journey. That's the kind of a relationship this is going to be. It really is going to just change and make a shift, not only in you as an individual, but in everything you do. So really exciting times. Please let me know your thoughts. Comment down below. I always say this, it's so nice to know where you're from, who you are watching this video. So please let me know. Leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you back for reading soon. Love and light to you all. Stay safe. Such turbulent times right now. Stay safe. I always do a meditation at the end of my reading. So I'm going to count you all in my blessings. Anyone that watches this video, in that. So love and light to you. And we'll be back soon. Thank you so much, guys. Love and light. Bye-bye. Hi, so this is for those of you that chose crystal number 2. This is your reading, and today we are going to be looking at your next relationship. Let's scoot down a bit. Your next relationship. First of all, we are going to start off with the wonderful Healing Light Tarot. So and this is going to tell us about your person. I always say he, it's habit, but of course he, she, whichever refers to you. But yeah, let's find out a bit more about them. Again, it's the first time I've used this deck. I have given them a really good shuffle beforehand. Another good one now. But lovely, lovely deck. Right, so we have Jack of Clubs, Ace of Spades, 8 of Hearts, and 7 of Clubs. Oh, quite a few clubs in there. Right, okie doke. And then we're going to be moving on to the Lunar Soul Tarot. Oh, I love this deck so much. It's just such a pretty deck. These I always read upright. It's the way that the creators wish them to be read. And I like to stick to traditions of each deck. In case you were wondering if any come out and I turn them. Right, so this is going to tell us a bit more about the connection to you. So we've got 4 of this, 6 of Wands, Star, and 6 of Cups. Lovely. And then I'm also going to be pulling out some advice. We're going to be using lots of different oracles today. But the first one is the Work Your Light cards, oracle cards, Rebecca Campbell. I love this deck so much. I say it every single time. The artwork, Danielle Noel, is just legendary. We've got Align Your Life and The Crumbling. Interesting. Let's have a look. And then next we're going to pull you some spirit animals, and we're going to do one for each of you. So, oh goodness, these are such a large, again, these have been very well shuffled beforehand. They're so big. They're so big to shuffle. Right, and we're going to pull, first of all, one for them. Oh, the Ladybug. I love that card. And then we're going to pull one for you as well. Butterfly. Oh, this deck is so beautiful. This is actually not my deck. It's my sister's deck. She's loaned it to me until I purchase it. Spirit of the Animal Oracle. It's on my wish list. I will get it. But it is, yeah, it's a lovely deck. The illustrations are just so perfect and so wonderful. I love them, love them. Right, we're going to leave it there for now, and then we'll pull some more cards as we go. So your next relationship, Crystal 2. Let's have a really good look and see what... First thing that I'm going to say here, super getting the feeling, guys, that this is somebody you've met before. I'm not saying you know them well. Just so you're aware, I read through my guides. So, of course, I do read, you know, the traditions of the card, but predominantly it's all through my guides. And we have Lutran with us today. And yeah, definitely he's confirming that this is somebody that you've met before. Not necessarily someone that's at the forefront of your mind, but you've met before. I almost want to say childhood. You've met them in childhood at some point. Wow. Your next relation is going to be with somebody you've met at some point. Getting as well very feminine vibes. Obviously, we've got the lady here. Let's look at them first. So we've got the lady here. And this signifies, you know, not necessarily it's a girl. Could be, but it signifies those qualities. So really, the biggest thing that's coming through that we're trying to say is very loving and compassionate and understanding, more in touch with the feelings than your average male, so to speak. So definitely more of the female character on that end. Really very strong character. We see with the whip here, quite a dominant something, so and so, but not in a bad way. And I'm actually getting really beautiful, bright light from this person, actually. But they certainly know what they want, and they certainly... I am seeing a woman. Obviously a man, again, whatever relates with you, but you know that feisty kind of character. This person is very much like that. I say woman because they're... And it's not just in touch with their feelings. It's their thought process. So we're not talking physically, I don't see a woman. I'm talking about, you know, real feminine thinking patterns, which is just powerful. That's great. That's not something to think, what, a woman? You know, women are powerful. And they, for some reason, and sorry, just trying to see with Lutran what's happening here. For some reason, I think this evolves from their past life. That's why they've got so much. But it's quite unusual to see this much female energy if it's not a woman. So definitely something may have come over from past lives. That's another reading altogether about this person. But yeah, but quite dominant, knows what they want, you know, very successful, getting quite... not materialistic. Well, yeah, materialistic, but very much a good dresser. You know, they walk into a room. I'm even getting almost very creative, very, very creative person. Even getting, not celebrity, I want to touch on celebrity in their own right. Maybe not, you know, on front pages of the paper or A-lister or even a Z-lister, but a celebrity in their own right. I think they're very much appreciated and celebrated in their community of whatever it is they're doing. You know, they're like the peacock of that, but they're not just a peacock. You know, peacocks are there just to look fancy, right? They look fancy, but they own it. They're strong, you know. They pull that whip down if needed. I'm also, you know, getting here that they're quite... When they want something, they get it. It's that simple. They're that kind of mentality. I'm putting across a really strong, raw person here, but I can't emphasize enough how bright this person is as well. When I say bright, I mean in light, and so bubbly and airy, very fun to be around. So even though they've got all these qualities, this is a really cool person. I'm liking this person because they have all of the best qualities. Strength where it needs to be, focus where it needs to be, light where it needs to be, fun where it needs to be. You know, I mean, they almost seem like they have the whole package. They really do. And certainly they can get a bit obsessive at times, and we see that coming through, certainly when the whip's paired with the mice over here. A little bit obsessive at times, and that's because they chase their goals down, you know, like a dog. So until they get them, they're kind of chasing, and maybe that's something that you can help balance out in the relationship you have with them. Lots of emotion. Obviously, we've got the moon here, and it's the Eight of Hearts as well, and we're seeing lots of emotion. Interestingly, we have actually got the Star down here, and that's one of the first things that struck me when I looked at this spread, that these two cards, and I'll go into that a bit further later. But yeah, I really, you know this person, or you've met them, you've crossed paths before, and even if in the smallest way, you've crossed paths before. And the biggest thing that's coming through, that's a bit about them, but the biggest thing that's coming through is that this person is really going to see you for you. More than anyone ever has, I think, up until this point, for sure. You've got here the Four of Discs, so this is talking more about the two of you together. The Four of Discs we've got here, and my guides are telling me, well, almost like the card, you see he's got the four balls there, and if only he put them down, he's got all these materialistic things, but if only he put them down, he could get the key to leave the door. It's not quite that straightforward though. My guides are saying this is more of helping you let go. Whatever it is, sorry, I'm really trying to articulate this well for you. Whatever it is that you've crossed paths with this person, when you bump into this person again and you reconnect again for the second time, it's going to really ignite some past memories and emotions, but on a really good level. And because they were in the past and you crossed paths, they're going to really understand that on a deeper level than anyone else. Because it was them, they're the catalyst for reigniting this. They're gonna, this is you in this card. They're going to show you that, you can juggle it all and still pick up the key to whatever and unlock the door to whatever it is you want. And I'm also trying to say, I keep saying this is you, and it is definitely focused at you, but also it's focused on them as well. They are a very materialistic person, and that's not a bad thing because they are balanced with it, that I will say. But, you're going to help each other with that, but mainly it's going to unearth some things in the past, not necessarily deep, dark, hurtful things at all, but it's going to have a rumbling that's going to bring up something and that's going to really empower you moving forward. Empower. Talking of empower, next card, Six of Wands, victory. And the two of you together, it really is whatever they're going to help you unlock here. That's been deep inside of you, and you may not even realise that something's been holding you back, or you may be thinking, what is it? Can't put your finger on it. They're going to unlock that for you, and you're very much going to be seen as just this power couple. Forget being seen. I say be seen because people can't help but see you. You're like a beautiful couple that people do take a second glance at, but I mean, you're both going to be seen by each other, and you're both going to have so much victory with each other. And because I say she, because he really sees you, it is a victory, and you're going to really see them as well. And again, we speak of the memories here, with the Six of Cups, going back and daydreaming about past, and they're definitely going to take you on that path the whole way through the relationship because they were part of that as well, at some level. So super interesting. Now going on to the star, we mentioned obviously the moon, but we've got the star, and this just speaks that someone, it's such a bright situation, looking up at the stars whilst keeping ourselves grounded, and that really is going to be you two. You're going to really balance victory, balance together. It's going to be lovely, actually. A really beautiful meeting. I'm really happy for you. This is super cool, guys. But yeah, with these two together, I can't help but, and Lutran's confirming, I've got to mention that there's definitely a spiritual connection with you guys, something a little bit more below, and you're going to unearth that in each other, whether you are already. I mean, you're here, listening to this tarot card reading, but you're going to unearth that in each other, and it's really going to send you on a beautiful journey to enhance and enlighten, and that'll be great. Lovely. Let's have a look at here. We pull this for them. Ladybug, good luck. You are bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colourful you. You bless the world with colour and good luck. Guys, that's what I'm saying. Even though this person is hardcore, whips down, can be stubborn, and they're so full of light. I'm so glad that came out, because that's a perfect way to describe them. All of this plus that. People talk about luck, and luck for me, and certainly with this person, this situation, is energy. You know, people say, "Oh, you're good luck. I like being around you," and they like being around you because you give off such good energy, which in turn, you know, transfers energy to the next person. They go off with this new wonderful energy, and because of that, emit vibes that bring them luck or bring them great situations. And then when it runs out, they think they need to go back and get more of you. But actually, we can all manifest this energy ourselves. But sorry, I went off track there. But they're very much a ladybug, full of light, as I mentioned. And you, the butterfly, rebirth. Oh, rebirth. I want to put this down here with this card. You can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. A really big message that's just coming through here. You know, often, certainly as we grow up, whether it's growing up in our 30s, 40s, 50s, however old you are, 20s, teens, as we go through life in every stage, and this is direct from Lutrana here, we forget to rebirth and continuously transform. And the main reason for that is because we care too much about what those around us think. And we think that, you know, all these people that have known me so long, they know who I am, they've got this in their head. You can rebirth at any time. And now's the time to stop thinking about what everyone's thinking around you. And just be you, do you, whoever that is. New characteristics, add them. You know, we're constantly transforming. Much like the butterfly. Look at them transform from a cocoon into a beautiful butterfly. We are always transforming. And that's the way you need to look at this. Not, oh, I'm changing. They're going to think, oh, what's she doing now? Or what's he doing now? You know, I hope I'm coming across. You're understanding my point. The point being, don't be scared of rebirth. I'm going to read this again. You can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. That last bit's really important. Love every part of your journey. People worry about the destination far too much, and it really is the journey makes the destination what it is. So remember that, and what a journey you have coming. So that's beautiful. Let's read you. I mentioned in the intro that I received these from one of you lovely viewers, one of my subscribers. It didn't come with a note though, so I'm not sure who they're from, but lovely Oracle Fairies deck. Wonderful. It's so nice when I receive decks from you guys. I get lots of thanks, or some people want to exchange for readings, but it's just so lovely, and thank you so much. But I'm going to pull a couple of pixies out here. Oh, celebration and tree wisdom. Let's have a look. Sorry, something went kooky with my camera then. So we've got celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out and dance and play. An invitation could be on its way. Guys, biggest thing, you're going to meet this person out celebrating, and that's reminding you to do that more. So you're going to bump into them again, shall I say, not meet them for the second time. Tree wisdom. The tree Dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sound it makes. Oh, I just love trees. I've got the most magnificent, beautiful tree right outside my house. It's actually the oldest in my village. And in the county actually, and it's just magnificent. The energy is unreal, and you need to go towards whatever trees you have around, and small trees are great too. All trees have great energy, and you're being called to take in that energy, and that will help until you meet this person. And also, you know, meditate. I'm hearing my guide here say you need to meditate, connect with nature, meditate. That's what that's about. Let's also, I'm going to pull you out lastly. I've got some oracle deck here, Whispers of Love, and it's quite adequate for a relationship reading. So let's finish by pulling some lovely cards from here. And we have forgiveness and focus on love. Forgiveness. Nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. You're going to cover that here, and again, it's just confirming what we said there, but that's a really nice message, and just to hear those words again, nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. This person's going to burst that right out of you, don't worry. Focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. I'm so glad it said that there at the bottom. Focus on love. Not just, listen, they're going to be there. This is going to happen regardless what you do, so don't worry about that. As long as you're out celebrating. But focus on the love for you and for everyone around you right now. Open your heart, connect with nature, and just celebrate life. Because it's all happening for you. and it's going to be magnificent. Just quickly, I'm going to finish off as well. We're going to go on here to the Rebecca Campbell cards. We've got align your life, what's not aligned or needs to change. And again, this is going in here. You need to get a bit more nature, and definitely you're trying to say again, meditate, meditate. That's aimed at you. And the crumbling, what are you clinging on to? This is a deep thing. It appears all the way throughout your reading. And again, this relationship's going to help you out of that, and realise that. Even if you don't understand it now, you're being asked to wake up and, oh, this is, they're going to, not ask you, but they're going to make you stand up and pay attention by the things they do, things they say, conversations you'll have. It's just going to happen. I'm really excited for you. This is a really lovely reading, guys. And you've got a really bright celebration, balance. And this is a really cool person. Please, please, please comment below. I'm super excited to know what your thoughts are. And certainly, come back and let me know as well, how this relates to you. I love to hear from you. So subscribe if you haven't already. Comment below. Don't forget to like my video. It really helps and lets me know that I'm on the right track. And yeah, love and light to you all. Again, if you did want to do an energy exchange, or just treat me to a tarot deck to keep my readings looking super cool for you, and to support and run the channel, you can find my wish list. Hi guys, if you chose crystal number 3, this is your reading. So we've got crystal number 3, and we're looking at, I'm just going to place this here for a second, we're looking at your next relationship. So super, super cool vibe. Let's get cracking, shall we? I'm going to use slightly different, I don't know if you're used to watching my videos, I'm going to use a slightly different starting deck today. I was gifted this Healing Light. No, I'm so sorry. I had something in my throat then. Yes, Healing Light. And I was gifted this. You know who you are. Thank you so much. So we're going to use this just to look into them directly. So your next relationship. And then we'll also use, guys, I've been gifted so many decks recently. Thank you so much. If you feel free to share some vibrations and love, then feel free to check out the description below, and you too can do so. So we're going to be using quite a few different oracles today as well. But let's get to it. So this is crystal 3. So we have 8 of clubs, King of diamonds, 9 of diamonds, and King of spades. And then we're going to go ahead and use the Lunar Soul Tarot to give us a little bit more insight than just that. I've already given all these cards a really good shuffle. So they should be great. And then I'm also going to pull some Work Your Light Oracle cards by Rebecca Campbell. I love these cards. I just love tarot decks, to be honest. My collection's slowly growing, but I do need more to make these readings that little bit cooler. So again, if you feel inspired to add to the collection, do so. We've got Sisterhood of the Rose. And then we've also got the Initiation. I'm going to pull some Spirit of the Animal Oracle cards, which are this lovely deck over here. I love this deck. They're just so lovely. I'm going to pull one for you and for them as well. So let's go ahead and pull one for them first. And we've got the Grizzly Bear. And then over here for you, we have the Sea Turtle. I love that one. Great. We'll pull some more as we go, but let's just have a look at this, shall we, and get cracking on this. Right. And also, just before we do start, I just want to point out that I do do my readings primarily through my guide. So we've got, of course, Toucan, he's always around protecting, but we've got Latran here as well today. Straight off the bat, so whoever it is that's coming next for you, wow, what a character. I'm quite jealous, actually. A super, super character. You've got a really good adventure on your hands. Let's start with a little bit about him, which was these cards, the Healing Light cards that we pulled. He's been through quite a lot. You can see that, number 21, we've got the mountain here. The good news is the mountain comes first. He has overcome a lot. He's worked hard to get to kind of where he is, and he's right in the midst and of facing some huge problems. And I'm getting massively here that it's mainly primarily to do with financial matters. That's confirmed here, with the fish. It's number 34, King of Diamonds. And also we've got the Coffin here as well. So and just keying in with Ruchuan, and yeah, he agrees. So he's definitely had a huge, I say he by the way, whatever relates to you, so it could be he or she, definitely getting a lot of masculine energies though, regardless what gender they are. But yeah, they've had, without doubt, they've overcome something really big. In the midst of overcoming it, shall I say, financial. We're getting a real kind of entrepreneur character here that's coming through. Very entrepreneurial, getting kind of self-employed, or he or she, of course, owns their own company. And there's been huge devastation with it, to be quite frank. One of the avenues is literally, this is where you see the Coffin coming, has kind of put to a halt some quite big things in this person's path. However, the kind of character that they are, and I'm really seeing them as, you know, a kind of bounce back character. I think this person expects to be hit in life, because then you get back up and you carry on. You know, no one sails through smoothly, and this person completely understands that more than anyone. So even though they've gone through this mass moment of upheaval when it comes to financial things, matters and business, they're all right, but they have been through something major, and you're kind of seeing the tail end of that when you meet them, is what I'm getting through here. So that's something to kind of be aware of as well. I say be aware, there's nothing to be aware of, be wary, but you know, just be aware of the situation, which they will tell you about it all anyway. We've then obviously got the lilies here, King of Spades. And again, this is just confirming kind of the vibe of the character that was coming through before. And just real wisdom and purity. And one thing I will say, there's a real maturity about this person. You see that down here with the King of Swords as well in a moment, which I'll move on to. But yeah, I'm getting a real sense of purity, maturity and purity as well. But real, you know, this person knows what they want, which is family, to be quite frank. And, you know, community, family, and they're just a great person. I'm almost getting a humanitarian kind of vibe coming through here, and again, especially with the King of Swords down there. But yeah, I think certainly in the kinky side of things, so this person is definitely a monogamous person, so we're looking at a monogamous relationship here, a faithful relationship, which is just wonderful. But yeah, I think, you know, very much someone that wants that family home, you know, with the steadiness, and they want to start their adventure with and create a family. And as I said, this person is very mature, not necessarily in age, but in attitude and understanding of the world and what they want most importantly. And again, as I come down here with the Lunar Soul Tarot, we see the King of Swords straight away, which definitely, and Luchuan is confirming, represents them. And even the King of Swords actually does have humanitarian vibes running through there as well, which just confirms what we're saying above. So you're looking at a real go-getter here, you know, real kind of successful. Definitely up and down, had successes, lost, had successes lost, but definitely this person will keep on going and will be very successful, if not already. And you see right next to the King of Swords is the Empress, and I'm really feeling that, you know, this is your card. Again, don't necessarily relate these to genders, but more the qualities that we talk about. So the Empress, Mother Nature, nurture. You see in this card she's pregnant. I'm really getting that this is you, and where you're really going to complement this, your next relationship. I'm just going to refer to as he because it's so natural for me to say. But how you're really going to complement him is in the sense that obviously they're such a leader and so forth, but they do kind of need, you know, they've got this sense of they like to be, what's the word I'm looking for? They like to be reassured, you know, that not only are they doing things right, but almost looked after in a sense as well, even though they don't need looking after, but they like to be looked after. And that's certainly a sense that I'm getting that you can kind of add to the mix as well. By no means is that going to be your relationship. You look after them, they do everything. Because you're a little firecracker as well, is what I'm hearing here. But, you know, they'll feel that from you, which is a really warm thing. Oh, I'm getting tingles. They'll really appreciate that from you. It's something that they almost yearn for a little bit. People think they don't really need help because they're such independent souls. But actually, you know, we all do, right? and they as well. And then you see the Chariot here. So again, this just signifies new life. You know, this is really going to be a really exciting relationship. And because you are both quite that go-getter, you know, raw kind of thinking, and you're really going to push each other on. And one of the main things that's going to be a kind of highlight of your relationship that you're really going to help each other with, and it speaks of it a bit of here in the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups talks of like almost a stalemate, you know, in life where you just get bored, you have to be re-inspired. And I get that this is something that happens with you quite a lot, but this relationship is really going to help with that. You know, he's going to show you a way that you're not going to feel that way so much anymore. So great things are going to come out of this without a shadow of a doubt. Looking up at some of the oracle cards here, we've got Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess and Mystic Teacher. And this is definitely, I'm getting, regarding yourself, this is advice to you right here. In fact, I will go as far as say from your spirit guides, if you haven't connected with them yet, you must. They're waiting for you. Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic Teacher. You need to tap in something there if you're not already. And if you are, you need to start digging deeper, because the calling is coming for you. And that will, again, help with this situation over here. I think you're definitely the kind of person, as I said, you get bored very easily. And that's just because you're not content, or you haven't found, you know, what it is that you're necessarily looking for. And this person's going to really help you with that. But also, you know, obviously people we meet help us kind of learn. Of course they do. But essentially, you know, it's within us. It's within our subconscious. You know, I don't think of the subconscious as just a place where things exist that we don't really know about. Those are our Akashic records, you know, our personal Akashic records. They're our library. And only when you start to go into that can you really understand yourself on so many levels. This is not the video to go into that. If you want to hear a bit more, we can do an extended reading. But, you know, really, this is what is being asked of you here, is to go deep and do some searching in your own guidance there as well. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. I'm really getting the idea, this is kind of coming back to your relationship again, and really getting the feeling here, and I'm trying to just confirming for me, you know, with this person, I think you're quite guarded, and you need to kind of let that down, and as it says, crossing the threshold, but you will do that with this person, hence why you will end up in a relationship. But yeah, you need to be mindful of that. And again, obviously, as we spoke about here, you know, you need to start going within yourself. No one knows more information that you need to know more than you. It's in you. You just need to learn how to access it. Again, I can help you with that. So just email me if that is the case. And I can definitely help. All my details are in the description. Let's go back to this though. So, Grizzly Bear, Power. This was the card that I pulled for him, or for the, you know, the person that you're going to be in the next relationship with. I am indestructible. I honour my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. Never a truer word said. Absolutely. That just, you know, kind of brings to light everything we've just spoke about. Really strong character we're dealing with. And let's have a look at your one here. Sea turtle, protection. Oh, what did I mention about the protection thing here? And it's interesting that that's come up in your spirit animals. You are master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Preserve and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. Oh, and you so do. Oh, this just gave me tingles because it's inside you. It's inside here. I'm patting my head. You've got to dig deep, but what a lovely card. You are the sea turtle. And again, it just re-emphasizes what we were saying earlier about, you know, you're going to offer a kind of protection for him, and he's going to feel that. Oh, exciting. Let's pull some more, because this is exciting. I'm going to start with the fairy oracles, and these were gifted to me as well, and just such a pretty deck. Let's pull a couple from here, and again, we're going to have a little bit of advice here. Let's have a look on this particular relationship, of course. We've got transformation. This fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that's happening to your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. And that's what we're talking about with this person, you know. As much, you're going to both have a transformation, and it's going to just mean so much. But again, surrender to the transformation. And what will help you do that is by meditation, understanding yourself a lot more. So transformation is coming your way, exciting times. I'm also going to pull now Whispers of Love Oracle, because it is a love reading after all. Look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realise. Oh, you so are. You know, I've just been inspired to pull yet another one for you. And again, the thing that you haven't believed in yourself, you know, I hit upon the thing here that you're a real firecracker, and my God, you are. But for whatever reason, and it's just confirmed it again with these two cards here, and of course the calling for you to kind of rise and really take ownership of you, and I mean the deep you, every inch of you. Your confidence will go through the roof when you start to do this, and it's not there, and oh my God, it should be, because you are the Empress. Look, the Empress is such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card as well, in so many ways. Please look into that card. But yeah, you've got an adventure, but please look to your inner strength. You're so much stronger than you realise. I'm going to pull you one more. Again, this is another cook deck that I got, Moonology. Let's just have a little one here as a final kind of card reminder and see what we have. The energy is gaining momentum. The waxing moon. Oh, the waxing moon. And yeah, your energy is gaining momentum. And you know, this is leading up to you meeting him. This one speaks of. So does this one, and so do these two. This is pre your relationship and throughout. But this is something you can do now whilst, you know, you wait for this person to come along. In regards to timing, everyone always asks, what about the timing? What about the timing? You know, this is a 6 months, 12-month reading. So this is soon. This is short term. This is over the next 12 months. But I'm getting here, sorry, I was just putting that card back there. I'm getting here that this is definitely, you know, it is coming soon. So I would hazard a guess at definitely around about in the next 6 months. But very exciting. Really excited for you. Let me know what you thought. Of course, this is just a quick snippet reading, guys. If you did want a full reading, you can definitely hit me up. All details are below. Thank you so much. I hope this, I hope you felt this. Let me know in the comments below, and also let me know where you are in the world and what your name is. I love connecting with, you know, all my subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button. And yeah, we'll see you again soon for another video. I love doing YouTube. It's just the most humbling experience. It really has been. And it's for no other gain other than that I love readings. Again, of course, you can donate tarot decks. That just helps. It's like an energy exchange. It just helps keep my readings look super fresh and cool. But no, thank you so much. Really enjoyed. And remember to subscribe and keep your eyes peeled for the next video. And good luck with this. If you wanted to know more, just email me and we can maybe do an extended reading for you. Awesome. Well, take care, guys. Stay safe, and I will see you soon.